Cooper, trouble on the receive there, and it's an ace for DeLuzio. So Raina Terry will now serve for the Illini. Set by Ewert, and the middle attack for the kill from Megan Hart. Overpass off that Illini attack. Brown to the sliding Collins, blocked. First season with the Illini, transferring from Florida State. Ewert for Tabron, and finds the space in front of Nunji in the back as Ewert serves. Terrific senior setter for the Buffaloes, who's been a mainstay starter there. And Terry has that attempt blocked. Maya Tabron serving. Had 9 kills yesterday, 13 digs. So 1 termination away from a double-double. Nice dump shot. Good sell by Diana Brown there that she was going to set someone up. 12-10. Colorado here in set number 1. Brown with that serve. Ewert at the net for Alexia Kuhl. Averaging 3.55 per set on the season thus far. And the middle attack and the kill by Kyla Swanson. 6 players who served yesterday picked up an ace. Cooper. Ewert. That one was close to being an overpass off the serve receive, and Ewert instead of passing picks up the kill. Clayton, good look at her serve. Nunji's shot got dug nicely. Brown sets it. Cooney, diagonal kill. He gained the advantage. Ewert serves. Cooper receiving it. Collins on the slide, but there is the combination of Kuhl. DeLuzio with the serve. Cooper receives it. Brown to Terry. No contact, over hit. And the Illini off to a 2-0 start. So already Illinois' biggest lead of the match. And Clayton doesn't let that last too long. Swanson had it rejected by Hart. The dig by DeLuzio. Clayton had to reach back to get her fingertips on that. And Northern Colorado. Brown over to Nunji. They try Clayton again, and this time 6-3 Colorado, and Clayton just like that is up to 6 kills. Schneggenberger the serve. Cooper down to her knees to get the reception. Free ball for the Illini to work with. Haven't had many of those today. Collins, overpass off the dig. Cooper passes over to Cooney and just... Here is Clayton serving. So 2 double-doubles in the first 3 games for the Buffaloes. Ewert, middle set, the attack by Hart. Served by Savannah Perry. Terry drew contact at the net. Ewert. Buffalo's able to get it over on that last touch. Terry took something off of it to get it over the block that time. Tabron into the block. Cooper passes to Terry. High off the block once again. Ewert sets it over left pin. Put over by Tabron. In the back row middle, it's Cooney. Back set for the sliding Kuhl. Terry into the block, and it was down on the Colorado side of the net. Served by Ewert. Cooney, that pass was going to be over the net, and Colorado takes full advantage of it. Brown over to Terry, high off the block. DeLuzio, the pass to the net. Set by Ewert to Cool, blocked back by the Illini. Tabron, diving play by Cooper, long run for Cooney, and then put over the net by Diana Brown. Gets a nice round of applause from the crowd. Tabron, and a good save, keeping that ball up. And the Illini end up with a point. That was Caroline Barnes who made that last lunging dig. Freshman from Naperville, Illinois. See if we can catch it. That's the ending right there. Barnes now with the, or excuse me, that was Brown with the serve. Terry, too much. Ewert, back set Schnegenberger, and she finishes it off. All Big Ten second team performer in the spring season. Clayton and Cooper can't keep it up. Tell by body language, not quite yet there. Tabron. Keeping that alive was Terry. Free ball for Colorado. Ewert over to Tabron. High off the dig, almost catches one of the huge fans that's above here at Huff Hall. And Illinois ends up with the point. Ewert has her 9th serve. No aces, no errors. And a nice play at the net by Diana Brown to get side out for the Illini. She has been part of the spark from the service line. And Colorado will take the second set, 25-18. 25 errors, if my adding was correct, between all the categories. Check Colorado here in a moment as Schnegenberger starts off with the kill, her 6th of the match. And a couple on the block, so 21, I think I just counted. So they have the advantage there, of course, compared to Illinois' total. And now they have the advantage 2-0 to begin. Served by Terry. Schnegenberger down the line. Cooper, the dig goes all the way to the net, kept alive momentarily. Clayton trying to get the double figures and kills. Cooney wide down the line. The graduate student, 6th year. Of course, talked about not all with Colorado, 1 with Liberty, 2 with Eastern Tennessee State. Officially September the 22nd at Iowa, but then the Illini will welcome in Northwestern on September 25th. Cooper almost rammed into the padding there. This one, Terry gets to it, going over the Illini bench chairs. And in the end, though, Colorado gets the point, but they had 12 in the 5-set win to begin the season against UCSB. UC Santa Barbara. Terry, and it landed. Illinois was receiving votes coming into this week in the top 25 poll after their 3-0 start. Clayton will earn the point. That was Zoe Neverdowski. It was the first time she's seeing the floor today. Put over the net by Clayton. Brown to Terry, off the block, back to the Illinois side. Terry will try again, takes something off to roll it over the block this time, into the net, kept alive. Free ball for the Illini. Brown back again to Terry. Too strong. Up to 11.7. Mop handle things that you see a lot of times basketball, or see here volleyball as well. Terry, dig by DeLuzio. Ewert sets to Clayton, tips it over the block down the line. Diving ahead was Barnes, but cannot keep it up. Neverdowski with her third serve. That was a tough pass off the serve receive, but well done. Look at it here. Yeah, it was that was Diana Brown, who did not play in the spring as a freshman. Did not play last night. It was a very sought-after recruit. Gets the attack there. Cooper to Terry. It's coming down on the Colorado side. Cooper and Barnes collided on that. Diving Cooper with the dig. Two-handed over by Terry. And then it goes off of the block and Terry got out of bounds for the Colorado point. Gain admission for free, because you paid for a football ticket, I'd assume. Gain free access to the volleyball match. Big Ten Network. I was going to call it the linear channel. I don't know if that's more of an inside term, but on your television, the Big Ten Network. Clayton blocked by Whittington, as well as Diana Brown. Invitational hosted by UW Milwaukee, the Panther Invitational. Ewert. Nunji off the block. Ewert over to Clayton. Kept alive. And Nunji really got a good swing over that after that. Clayton tips it over the block. And they go down for the dig. That was Nunji. Middle attack by Megan Hart. Haven't said her name as much in terms of her attacks in this third set. And it ends up being a kill for Diana Brown, the redshirt junior from Columbus, Ohio. Excuse me, that was Kennedy Collins. A chance to win this one in regulation points of the third set. Attack by Tabron goes out off the Illinois block. Point, Colorado. Cooper over to Nunji, over the Colorado block. Free ball off of Tabron for Illinois to use. Collins slide to the right, block back to the Illinois side, grazing the net. Nice play by Nunji. Nunji up to the back row. Be bumped over by Perry. Second consecutive free ball for the Illini. They try Collins again off of the Colorado block. And the Illini take the third set, 25-16. Fourth set in this matchup in the Pac-12 Big Ten Challenge. She has one ace. This is her 11th serve of the day. And there's the point down the middle from Alexia Kuhl. Cooney is serving. Tipped by Hart over the block. Expertly done by Megan Hart. Brown over to Nunji. DeLuzio's dig at the net. And Collins tried to dunk it home. Cooper. Free ball for the Buffaloes. Ewert says setting it up. Cooper, though, read it. She was ready for it. Schnegenberger calls for it. Ewert to Tabron down the line for the Buffaloes point. Long back pass to Collins. (25-16). That hit the antenna from Collins, so it's out. The 25-16 Set win yesterday over Washington was 32-30. It's the second time, actually, that the Illini had won a set this season, 32-30. Did so as well against UC Santa Barbara. That got ruled in. Saw the replay. Thought that was out, and that was the call. Overpass, Colorado, try to use it. Back pass, cool, blocked by Terry. Collins there as well. Tabron over the block, and it contacted Illinois there in the back row. Their season high thus far, 13 against Charlotte, which was a 3-set victory for the Buffaloes. 3-0 on the year for Colorado, trying to go 2-0 this weekend and 4-0 on the year. Clayton had it blocked. Might expect Clayton. Now you go to the middle, Collins. Down to get it to Luzio. From the back, Tabron. Too much on it. Cooney to serve. Schnegenberger receives it. Dumped over by Ewert. Diving forward was Cooney for the dig. Nunji high off the block. Clayton gets to it. Ewert back. Tabron tips it over. Able to stay behind the line. And Collins wide with it. 15-14. Brown sets it for Nunji. Nunji calling for the tip of this match, of this fourth set, I should say. Collins on the slide, blocked, and it landed in. That is 7 blocks now for Colorado. 15th serve, no aces, 3 errors. Nunji, that had contact at the net. That was a no-doubter. And the kill for Jessica Nunji. 1 ace, 2 errors in 16 serves. And we'll get the ace off the tape and down in front of Schnegenberger. Nunji, another serve. No spin on it whatsoever. Hart had it blocked. It was punched over by Ewert. Cooper to Terry. That was contacted at the net again. Hart and Ewert. Scott Sudikoff back with you here on Big Ten Plus. We'll bring you coverage of Iowa and Washington coming up at the scheduled time of 5 o'clock Central Time. Terry. That'll be out of bounds off that swing. Served by Savannah Perry. Terry. That lands in on a diagonal across the court. 100% when she's attempted it. 3 for 3. Off the net and down for the ace for Brown. 21-19. Ewert over to Schnegenberger. Dig by Brown. Cooper sets up Terry. Dig by DeLuzio. Ewert. Back row attack by Clayton. No contact, out of bounds. Point Illinois, 22-19, Fighting Illini. And Colorado will use its second timeout. Colorado will host an invitational back in Boulder next weekend with 3 games on the schedule. Terry. DeLuzio got the dig. Clayton tracks it down. One more touch over comes from Schnegenberger. Diving forward was Cooper. Cooney off the block. DeLuzio will set up the tip from Tabron. Brown to Terry, and they call a contact by Colorado. Serve from Diana Brown. Schnegenberger off the block, and Illinois 1 point away from forcing the 5th. Set point, Diana Brown the serve. Colorado stays alive here, 24-20. 4 more set points for Illinois here. Terry had it blocked. 3 more now for Colorado to fight off, 24-21. Terry, diving play by Tabron. Down the line, and it's in, 24-22. She's matched a season high with 13 kills. Cooney. Terry at the net wins it for Illinois, 25-22. No aces, one error. Cooper receives it. Whittington with that attack. Clayton, diving dig by Cooper, diving dig attempt, but it goes wayward, and it's a point for Colorado to begin the fifth set. 22 in the Buffaloes opener against Xavier. Cooney gets to it. Free ball for Colorado. Ewert and Kuhl makes it 2-0. Tabron serves. Brown over to Cooney, and it goes off the block of Schnegenberger and out of bounds. Ewert with the back set for Schnegenberger. Miscue by Illinois, 3-1 Buffaloes. Cooney not able to get the hand out on it. Collins, DeLuzio. Collins goes off the net. Tabron blocked by Collins. Ewert took that feed from Hart, and trouble for Terry and Cooney. 7-3 Colorado. In our fifth set tiebreaker. Nunji high off the block, comes back to Clayton. Put over the net by Tabron. Down to the floor went Cooney. Nunji had it rejected back to Cooper. Nunji tries again, blocked again, and this time Cooper couldn't get a hold of it. 8-3 Colorado. And Northern Colorado is part of the Buffs Invitational next weekend. Collins with the patented slide to the right. Illinois on the serve with Nunji. Here's Clayton, and it hit our line judge, so that's a pretty clear indication that it was out. Tabron, Cooper sprawling out. 9-5 Colorado. The lefty. Terry. His contact at the net, also got the dig from Perry. Collins picks up another kill, her 11th. On a couple of occasions had a double-figure advantage. Illinois a strong victory in the third set, tying for their biggest margin of victory this season, 25-16, as Terry has it blocked by Alexia Kuhl. Dig from Cooper off the attack by Tabron. Pushed down the line and lands on the white line by Terry. 13-12, the serve from Cooper. Tabron receives it. Ewert to Clayton, blocked by Collins, and Cooney and Illinois 1 point away. Cooper the serve. Ewert to Clayton, the tip over the block, and Colorado stays alive for at least one more, 14-13. Cooper the dig. Brown, back set. Cooney. DeLuzio down for the dig. Clayton over the block. Brown to Cooney. Schnegenberger the dig. Now Clayton again down the line, and we go to extras here in the fifth set. Tied at 14. Continues the serve. Collins blocked by Hart. Cooper, a high set for Nunji, off the block. Getting up there was Tabron. Clayton landing in between two Illini in the back row, and now Colorado has match point. She got up high, both hands on it. Does Illinois have the answer? Cooney off the block. DeLuzio sets up Clayton. Cooper over to Cooney. Block back. Brown got it. Collins. Nunji. DeLuzio goes and gets it. Ewert over to Clayton. The tip right to Cooney. Back to Cooney. The overpass goes out, and we continue on, tied at 15. Colorado had one. Service error from Cooney, a tough one for the Illini. And now Colorado has its second match point. Collins. Schnegenberger overpass from the dig. Collins will change up and down. It hits the court. Tabron. And Colorado back to match point for the third time, 17-16. Tabron with 16 kills, by the way, is a career high. Collins trying to tie it again. It lands out, and Colorado wins the match, taking the fifth set tiebreaker, 18-16.